Hey guys, it's Bailey, and this is going to be a tutorial using a lot of the products that I recently mentioned in my What's New at the Drugstore haul part 1. So this is also the look I was wearing in that video. If you want to see how to get the look, please continue watching. I'm starting out by priming my eyes with Rimmel's new Magnif'eyes. It's a double-ended eye crayon basically in Queens of the Bronzed Age, using the lighter Kajal end as an all-over eyeshadow base, although these do function really well worn entirely alone. And then I'm following that up with the new Covergirl eyeshadow palette in Roses. I'm taking the lighter matte shade and running that through my crease with a fluffy blending brush, and then using that same blending brush to apply the lightest shade in the palette to my brow bone. Moving on to a shade to go all over the rest of my lid, I'm using the really light shimmery, almost lilac shade in this palette and patting that on using a flat shader brush. This one is from Bdellium Tools, and I'm just applying that all over my lid. Using that same flat shader brush as I had on my lid, I just flipped it over and went into the second deepest shade and started patting that all over the outer third of my eyelid to start building that depth. And last for the shadows, I'm going in actually using the sponge tip applicator that comes with this because I just want to apply it super precisely in my outer corner as well as my lower lash line, and this just happens to be the right tool for that job. So I apply it out there, and then I go in with that same fluffy blending brush I was using in my crease before to make sure there are no harsh lines out there. Moving on to mascara, this is Wet n Wild's relatively new Max Volume Mascara, and applying a few good coats of that to both my top and bottom lashes. Then last for the eyes, I just need a little something on my waterline, so this is Colourpop's Cream Gel Liner in the shade Call Me. Because my lips are in need of a little bit of care, I'm trying out this Milani Moisture Lock Lemon Oil Infused Lip Treatment, also new from the drugstore, but I didn't mention it in that video because I'm still kind of testing it out a little bit, but I apply this before the rest of my face makeup to give it a little bit of time to sink in and do its magic before I move on to foundation. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation, and I actually prefer to use the sponge that comes with it to kind of stamp that on my face. I feel like it gives me a little bit more of a flawless coverage. It's easier, there are no brush strokes to blend out, so it's just really nice coverage and very buildable. Next up is not a drugstore product, but I haven't found a concealer that I am absolutely bonkers about from the drugstore, so this is my recent go-to. It's from Makeup Forever. It's their relatively new HD concealer, and I apply that directly using the product, and then I will disperse it, use my fingers, and ultimately pat it out because I feel like that gives me the best coverage. And then to set that all, I use the NYX HD Finishing Powder in the shade Banana. For the rest of my face, I'm reaching for the Maybelline Master Contour Kit. I'm in the shade Light Medium, and I'm using an angled contour brush to first apply the contour/bronzer shade that comes in this palette just in the hollows of my cheekbones, up into my temples, as well as along my jawline. Then I went in using a fluffier blush brush. This is actually the same brush that I used to apply the powder to my concealer earlier, and I'm using the blush from that palette, applying to the apples of my cheeks and then blending back towards my hairline. And finally for the face, I am applying the powder or the highlight in that palette using a similarly shaped contour brush from before. Nearing the end, I'm applying some lips. These are the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquids, and this is the shade Nude Thrill. I'm just applying that all over, no liner, no primer, no gloss. Keeping it simple with the lips. And this particular nude shade has a slightly pink undertone, so it not only complements the eyes, but also keeps me from looking a little too pale and dead, as some nudes can. Finishing up this look, because I nearly forgot, are the brows. This is a new one from e.l.f., and so I'm just using an angled liner brush, also from e.l.f., with a spoolie on the other end. I talked about this in a recent e.l.f. haul video. I am just going in and shaping and filling in my brows. So that's it from me. Really hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you want to learn more about any of the products I used, go check out that haul that I'll link below. But besides that, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!